Hello my YouTube friends, this is Mia Vibes. Today I have a brand new video for you, and this video is going to be about this pocket size or field note size traveler's notebook. Guys, these days I have been posting a lot of videos. I'm wondering, are you guys tired of it? I feel just like extra active and productive these days. Maybe it's the B12 vitamins that I started taking recently. I don't know what it is, but I just feel extra like healthy and active. So I do a lot of different things throughout the day, and that's why I can just like keep making videos and stuff. But I don't know, I don't want to bore you guys, so let me know if you think that I am posting just too many videos. Just tell me, slow down and stop. But there is always some time for me when I don't post any YouTube videos. So for now, when I feel like doing it, I'm just gonna do it, because in my everyday, like in my job, things change all the time, and um sometimes it's unpredictable. So I like to just do it when I feel like doing it, rather than just thinking about it and not doing it. And also today I just wanted to document how I am beginning my field note size traveler's notebook. Also, I got this notebook from my friend Samantha. She used to have traveler's notebook leather cover shop. I'm trying to find her. So Pocket Lily covers, this was her shop, but she doesn't have it anymore. But I was able to get a couple of journals from her at that time when she had the shop, and this was one of them. I got it last year, and because I really like the original Traveler's Company Traveler's Notebook leather so much, I'm always kind of in the look out for the similar leather. If anybody is making like traveler's notebook covers, and if they have leather that kind of looks like this, I always take a look at it and I always want to get it. Not that I always get them, but I definitely love this leather so much. It's just because sometimes, I mean, recently, as you guys know, my other traveler's notebook from Maria, that one doesn't have like, this is not like a super thick cover, but I love it. It's trifle, it's never, I mean, it's something I've never used before. It's awesome. But this kind of leather is my favorite leather. So anyway, guys, after I got it, I set it up, but I was only using one of the journals in there, which was the handmade journal that I created at the time. I was so like into making journals and making coffee dyed paper and stuff at the time. So I made these little journals, and I was writing a little bit, and it was like, it was good. But the thing is, I had this little notebook, and in here what I had at the time was, oh my god, it was just really like simple. Just this, and this was in the front, and this was in the back. It was in the middle, I think. It's only these three inserts, but it was like super empty. These two were completely new until yesterday, guys, these two field notes. But this was just something I was using at that time. I was stressed a lot from my work. So if I look at the dates, it says October. Yeah, it's like the first day of October 2018. So I was like super stressed out like all the time. So that's why I kind of kept this, and I just wrote about all the stress I got from work and all my worries and concerns and stuff like that. But this time I wanted to use this, but I just decided to completely change up, just to have like a fresh start. And I mean, not yesterday, the day before yesterday in the evening, I just sat down with this one and some field notes notebooks, and then I was trying to figure out, this one is currently not being used. just because I don't know, the notebooks are too small. Maybe if I get like all brand new notebooks, maybe I'll restart. But for now, it's just I'm taking a break from this one. I'm sure I will find the use for this soon, but I just wanted to use this one. So I sat down with this too because I was like, should I take all this craft folder and the pockets and stuff like that and put it here? So I was trying to figure out, but I decided not to use any craft folders or pockets in here. So this is going to be just like 3 notebooks here. And yesterday when I set it up, the day before yesterday, I was actually thinking about kind of like, I don't know, this is a moleskin. I don't know what exactly this is because I didn't buy this like brand new. One day I was at the thrift store and I just found it, and it was like the first page was like used or something, so I just took it out and I decided to put some paper scraps and I put little glass in back here and I just left it like this. I thought I was gonna do the index like or the I don't know, the cover like a page, but I never did it. But I try to use some watercolor, maybe testing it out. If anybody knows the name of this insert, can you guys please tell me? The paper is thick, but from my experience with the watercolor here, I'm not completely sure this is supposed to be watercolor paper or like a drawing paper. I'm not sure. So if you know what I am talking about, if you can leave a comment down below, that would be so awesome, guys. I wanted to keep this here like this with the 3 notebooks, and it feels perfect actually. I believe when Samantha, my friend Samantha, when she made this cover, I think she gave me a lot of extra room here in case my journal gets like a super fuller. Definitely that's better than having like a, you know, smaller cover. Of course this is, oh, I'm sorry. Of course this is still beautiful like this, looking like this. I love it. But I think she gave us extra, gave me extra room in this journal. So I'm like, I wanted to use it like this because it feels perfect like this. But I just wasn't really sure how I was going to be using this notebook because I wanted to do like art. I wanted to try to use more paints and inks in this one because the paper is thicker. But the thing is, I am taking, like, the reason why I wanted to set this up is because I wanted to just have some like notebooks that I can just use for like whenever. Like usually, like in the evening when I sit down at the couch, or recently we've been sitting down at the pool, then I just like take this regular standard size traveler's notebook and this Hobonichi Weeks. But the thing is, even though I decided not to baby this one, I've been still babying this one, and I am using this, but I am setting the, how should I say, the purpose of this this planner, this Hobonichi Weeks, as a Patreon or like Etsy focused, Frigo parcel focused. So that's how I am setting it up gradually since I got it Tuesday last week. And this one has just a weekly insert, but it just doesn't have a lot of room to write because it's for the entire week, and I'm already full with the current weeks. So as you can see, I don't have a lot of rooms here. It's just for other like not so much about the shop, but different kind of things like the home or just random things, or whenever I need to just write down ideas. And this one, the one that I struggled so much recently because I didn't have a lot of writing spot, this is gonna be just for like a feel good writing or just some kind of like an emotion journal. So I was at the pool, sitting at the by the pool while we were cooking dinner in the on the grill, and I'm like, I have no journal where I can just go straight to just write down whatever I need to write down. I don't have anything like that, so that was really bad. And I could have used my other journals. Like this one has more rooms, but this one, like the other journals, have the specific like the purposes, and I could have used this one. But this is one of the journals that I'm babying too, because this is Midori paper. So I'm really bad. I don't know why I feel like this about my journal sometimes. But anyway, I decided to do some brainstorming to figure out what I'm gonna be using this each notebooks for. So I just decided to, do a whole lot of brainstorming and just set it up right away before I just get lazy with it. I never really do anything to decorate or set up traveler's notebooks, but this time I decided to do a whole bunch of work instead of just gonna be simple. So I have 3 notebooks here, and on the outside, the only thing I did here is just using this little charm. I have this what is this name of this? Lush Gorilla perfume, like a case, and this is super dusty and everything, but inside of this is a bunch of like jewelries, and one of the things that's in there is that is bracelet that I got from a friend, but it broke. So this was some of the charms, and I was already using the charm from that bracelet here too. This is from the same bracelet, this little thing I put on my bookmark. And so I decided to just use some more, and I could have put more, but this is just good. And I had like I had the confidence that because this leather is very nice, it's not going to scratch it so much, because whenever you put this charm here, this one gets scratched a lot. But I have a feeling this is not exactly like that leather. It's a little better. I do have some scratches, but it's like a paper clip and stuff because I was being careless. But I have a feeling that this is gonna be okay, so I decided to just put that there. And when you open up on here, I have this big paper clip, and this is a glassine envelope filled with some little like a movie and music related like pictures, usually the movie posters, because recently again I was in a need of just some real like a personal, like a diary kind of thing, where I can just write down whatever about my day without having to worry about decorating so much. I needed one of those journals, and also I was like really wanting a film log. I do have my film log on Tumblr, like it's on a website. And also I've been always just watching a lot of new movies, especially my husband's so great with old movies. So he always makes me watch all these movies that I don't want to watch in the beginning, but then later on I just have so much fun. So I just wanted to log all this. This is a field note, like a Texas, I guess, Texas whatever, Texas edition. Here I use the Dymo, and then I use some stickers from Sticky Club when I used to subscribe. I got this, but I'm not subscribing anymore. And I decided to just write some information here, like what I'm going to be writing. And I'm having fun these days doing this like a stretch it out handwriting. I don't know why, but I just have fun with this. And here I already did like a 2 spreads. This one I did this yesterday. I can't believe my first movie that I'm talking about in here is Jaws, because I refused to watch this movie for so long, and I finally watched it, and then I loved it so much. So I just decided to do the first one, because this is the most recent movie that we watched it, and it was awesome, and I wrote about it. And this is the spread that I did this morning. So what I did was, I'm just stamping the date, guys, because that's something I left this room for earlier. So what I did was, yesterday after I did this one page, I decided to just glue down some posters here, so that like whenever I want, I can just sit down and, you know, start writing about the movie. I think that I'm gonna do that for the rest of the pages as well, so that I can just, you know, sit down and write. If I just sit down somewhere with this little traveler's notebook, I can just write about my days, but then also I can write about my movies if I, you know, have some time or if I want to. So I just wrote about the movie this morning a little bit, and this was a great movie too, The Substitute. And the next one is already here, and I did the page numbers. So the way I'm using this right now is it's gonna be the movie, like a review plus my memories about the movie or the situation where we watched the movie, and I turn on my computer or the phone and I write down the information about the movies as well, like everybody else does, guys. Not that it's a big deal, but I'm saying that I'm writing down the year that was the movie was released, and also the people's name, if there's any important person or if there's anybody we really like. So as you know already, in my big junk journals, I always write about movies. Like we love just talking about it. And what I want to do is I want to be able to write down like everything about the movie. So if in the future, if I see anything like fun facts about the Jaws movie, or if I watch it again or something, then I'm going to be building up the pages on top of it to kind of like document more things about the movies. So I'm going to put ephemeras here. If I next time, if I see any like a little picture of shark, I'm going to be just putting it here, just make a tip in or whatever, so that I can have more memories about Jaws, kind of like a scrapbook. That's how I want to develop this. But I didn't want to, I'm glad that I didn't do it in a big traveler's notebook or anything, because I wanted to do it in a bigger notebook, but I think the smaller ones are better. It's better for me because I don't have to write a whole lot, but I can write down all the information I want, and I can make the tip-ins here if I need more space. So we'll see how it goes. This is one of the reasons why I wanted to do this video right now, so that later on I can remember like what I was trying to do, and maybe I can see what worked and what didn't work, and maybe you guys can see that too. So I don't have a lot of things. I mean, that's the reason why I have the index number. That's what I was gonna talk about, guys, because if I have the index numbers, I only put the numbers on the even numbers, like even number pages. So next time, if I need to figure something out about one movie, like I can take a look at it. Okay, in Rambo 3, what was Rambo's like level? Is it the level grade? I don't know what it is. In the military, what was his position? Like, I don't know, I'm just making things up, guys, but like, you know what I'm talking about. So if I just write it down, we don't have to Google every time, because we always Google how many black belts somebody has or how many people somebody killed. We always look for that kind of information on Google all the time, me and my husband. So I just decided to use this to log everything, and I am going to do all my favorite movies too. I just printed out the posters of the movies that I watched really recently, and a lot of Korean movies. I'm gonna do all that, and then I'm gonna move on to my like Rambo movies, Rocky movies. That's how I'm going to be using my field note, the film log field notes. That was the first book in this one, in this traveler's notebook. And the second one is these two, both of them. These are from my friend Ali. She just sent me those, and I think this is probably limited edition, or you have to go to this store, Abercrombie and Fitch. You have to go to this store to get this, I think. But she sent me these cute notebooks, and it's so amazing. Thank you, Ali, if you're watching. I know you're super busy these days. But anyway, guys, this is going to be the journal where I just sit down and start writing right away. This was not exactly new, because my husband wrote some secret notes I just found out recently, and we were just reading it. We were like happy he wrote it like October last year. And of course I wrote some information here, and I did this on purpose, guys. I was like, I want some ink on this page too. So I mean the paint, this is just a gouache paint, so I decided to do this. And here I just did this first page because I was playing with gouache at the time, and I got these super thin brushes from Jet Pens, and that's like what exactly I needed. I wanted a brush that's like a super thin, so that I can write, like this is like a really thin, so I can write with the gouache paints. It hasn't split it or anything like that. It was just like what exactly I needed. It was just really random. I really didn't know what to do with the paints, but I just decided to use some colors that I don't really use, and I liked it. I like that I wrote this message here. Maybe I'll do another one right here. But anyway, this one is just like simple writing, like when I'm stressed out, or when I'm not so much for ideas, but about like what happened today. We went to the pool today, we grilled this, we went shopping there. So this is just something I'm gonna be like using every day. That's what I am hoping for right now. So I just love using it. I use it a lot already. And let me just do some stamping here too, because I just wrote here, but I didn't stamp because I was on my couch. So that's that. And there's no page numbers here because it's not really important to go back to that exact page, because I already have the dates, so I can find things easily. And this is the last notebook that's in here, guys, and this is so cute. I just didn't even know what to do with this notebook, but I just decided to do something really fun. So I have to do the Dymo here. Maybe I want to do it right now. What I want to try here is I'm just gonna write simple. My label maker is kind of broken, so if you think that it sounds weird, it's because, oh, I should have did one more, but it's okay, I don't care. I've been using really like defective Dymo cuts recently, guys. I just love it when they are not their best condition. Like even this one, I made a mistake. I shouldn't have put the space here, but I don't know why I did that, but I love it. And this one is also like that. Oh my gosh, my junky life, my imperfectly perfect life, guys. So this is like a music. I put some gouache paints here. I don't know if this is bad if I keep doing this. Maybe I should have used like acrylic paints or whatever, but I don't think it turns the paper in a weird way or anything like that, so I just use this. But if you guys think that I'm not supposed to do this, let me know, because I really don't know. That's why I just did it, guys, because I already had the white paint on my brush. I just decided to just do one, I don't know, like a stroke here too, and some inside too. It's just the look that I am into recently, and I wrote about what I'm gonna do with this one. And I just put a piece of music paper here. This is the day I started using this, which was yesterday. Because this is all about black and white here, I decided to do some, you know, corner painting here with the black and white gouache paints. And I don't know why I wrote inspired by music, but I don't hate it, so I'm gonna keep it here. I can cover it up if I don't like it, but I'm gonna keep it there. And guess what? My first page was, guys, my first page was Twice. Because I really like this song, Fancy by Twice, and I really like Jihyo. She's so cute and she's so amazing. So I just decided to do this, and I can't believe my first music log page is Twice, because there are so many other kind of music that I like so much. But I just decided to do this, guys. Oh my goodness. So I printed this paper, these pictures out yesterday with those posters, the movie posters. And I have V here from BTS. So this is just like, I just wrote down the entire lyrics here because I really like this song so much. When I first listened to this song, I was like in shock because this is like a dark. It's not a happy song, but I just love this kind of song so much. I love dark songs. So I decided to do it. And in this journal, what I'm going to do is, I mean, I still don't need that numbering or anything like that. If there is any future ephemera about this music, I will collect them here. But I'm writing down some memories about it, or like stories about how I found out about this song, and how, like, when we listen to this song, or when I listen to these songs. And it's not just about the song, but also about the artists and the lyrics, because lyrics are really important to me when I listen to songs. And albums and new and old songs and all-time favorites. So even if this like it's not new, if like for example Steve Vai's Tender Surrender, our like that's one of our favorite YouTube videos. There's a performance that he did, and that's like amazing, and I am planning to maybe print out some screenshots and just talk about the YouTube video and how powerful like that music, that song, and the performance is. So I'm just going to be talking all about music. There was a long time for the last couple of years, guys, to be honest with you, I wasn't really happy with any music I was listening to, and there was no fun music for me. But I started listening to some K-pop songs because I started liking those boy bands and some of the girl groups. And then I started listening to more and more new music and old music with Blake recently, my husband. So I kind of like found the joy of listening to music again, which is kind of shocking, and it's really bad because I always loved music. Before the last like 2, 3, 4 years, there was no music that was good to me. Maybe I liked specific songs here and there, but I never enjoyed listening to music or just thinking about music so much. Just, I think it's because my life was kind of like, I was stressed out a lot, and I was like wanting so many things, but things were not happening, and I just didn't know how to get it. And the situations that I was in, and I was always tired physically because of my work and everything. And I'm just so happy that I decided to do this, because these are giving me topics that I can write about. Usually when I do junk journaling or just random journaling, there's no topic. I just write down like my feelings and stuff. Like it's just all about me, not so much about like other things that I learned or I like. I do write about them, but not like in a really serious way like this. So I'm glad that I got this movie and music journal set up so I can like really write about some specific things. And I haven't printed out so many like music related pictures, but I think I'm going to keep printing out these pictures of like album covers, screenshots of performance, or music video, or just whatever pictures, and just put it here. And but I'm gonna be trying to like creative with this. That's why I use the gouache paints and a lot of stickers. These stickers are also from my friend Arlie, who gave me these notebooks. It's so cute. So this is the end of my pocket size or field note size traveler's notebook setup. Oh, I almost forgot. Here, okay, I added this bookmark, guys, but I forgot to tell you. I used the hemp cord that I got from Walmart. I bought those to use them in Happy Meals and stuff, and my shop stuff. I decided to just like cut a long piece, and I just simply put it under this like one of these elastics, and so I can have two bookmarks. The first one is just here in the music one. I wanted to put something here, but I cut the thingy too short, and the end split it, so I couldn't put any kind of like charms or anything in there, but it's just there. And this is inside the diary part. And as you can see, I have like 3 different pieces here, and it's just so cute. The purple is not a color that I use a lot, but I used purple that day yesterday here. So yeah, I'm not gonna talk about this anymore, guys. It was a long video. I just try to share a lot of little things, like a lot of little stories and the reasons and stuff like that. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, let me know. Leave a like, leave a comment, and if you can subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, that would be great. And I hope you have a good day. Happy journaling. Bye.